take you back to New Hanover in KwaZulu-Natal, where the body of a woman has been recovered during search operations. 3 people were swept away by floods yesterday. Newzroom Afrika's Senzelwe Mzila joins us live once again to bring us the latest with regards to that search. So, Senzelwe, a little earlier on, you spoke to the MEC of Human Settlements, Boniso Duma, and he said that the damage was not extensive, but is KoGTA looking to develop any contingency strategies in order to ensure that the damage that may come in the future weeks is not that extensive?
Well, at this point, we don't have an indication of that as yet. However, we understand that part of the reasons why they decided to visit the area was to provide short-term interventions. We are going to get more information in terms of what those interventions are, but earlier on he had indicated that they had tried to place those people that were displaced last night in a number of community halls. I want to show you, Katleho, what's currently happening at this point. As you can see, the search and rescue is continuing at this particular moment, or rather the retrieval, I beg your pardon, of the body of the female adult is continuing at this particular moment. However, we understand that the search and rescue for those other 2 individuals is also continuing at this particular moment. What we also understand is that it seems as if there's a bit of difficulty in terms of retrieving the body. We were told earlier on that it seems as if the body is stuck alongside trees and debris. As you can see, the river, this is the Injasuti River, it's located in a very wooded area. So we're told that from teams that have been, inside the river, we're told that it is a bit difficult to actually retrieve that body of the female that has now been found. But as you can see, they are getting ready now to actually go in and actually try to retrieve the body. I want to bring in now the spokesperson for the Department of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, Senzelwe Mzila, who's going to speak to us not only just about what we can see here, but also there's much concern when you are looking at the other 2 individuals that were also went missing yesterday. Senzelwe, thank you very much for your time. I want to start off by speaking about the reports that you received last night. Just take us through the initial reports and bring us up to speed with what we can see now.
Good morning to you and good morning to the viewers. On Friday, we received a weather warning from the Weather Service, which indicated that we can expect level 5 and level 4 weather conditions, specifically here in the Umgungundlovu district and also some areas of the province. Our teams, through the leadership of the MEC, Reverend Buthelezi, were activated and alerts were sent out to communities across the province. We can indicate, though, that all of our efforts that were done, we are here today, right now, in this tragic incident that occurred. This happened yesterday. We were expecting the severe weather conditions yesterday. From the weather warning, it said from 3 o'clock onwards, and true to form, that's what exactly happened. Because at about 6 p.m. yesterday, heavy rains occurred here in this area of New Hanover within the Umshwati local municipality. A number of houses were swept away when one of the rivers burst its banks. In this whole incident, we can confirm that 3 people were swept away. And we are here right now by the banks of this river, where one of the victims is believed to have been entrapped there. And the teams are here, our search and rescue teams, working together with the police, our NGOs, and they're working hard to ensure that we can extricate and recover the body.
Maybe just to speak to us in terms of where we are regarding the warnings today. Do we have an indication in terms of which areas could possibly be affected? I mean, even now it is currently drizzling, but just speak to us about whether there's any areas that should be on alert at this particular moment.
Well, from the Weather Service, we've not received any warnings specifically for today, but the ground is already saturated. We are expecting a bit of rain that might occur within this area and other parts of the province. With the ground already saturated, the MEC for KoGTA has appealed to residents to ensure that they continue to be vigilant, whether it be on the roads, whether it be ensuring that they do not cross any low-lying bridges as the situation is still volatile.
Talking about the MEC, I know you had released a statement last night regarding visiting different parts that have been affected. Besides this one, which other parts have been affected and how extensive is the damage?
Yes, we have received as well reports from the Amajuba area, Amajuba district. This is the area that has got areas such as Utrecht, areas such as Newcastle, which is a very flat area. We have received reports there also of flooding. Our teams are on the ground in that area as well, conducting assessments. We should have a clearer picture as the day progresses. Also, we've got our teams as well who are along the coast in some of the areas within the Ugu district who are also responding to incidents. We should have a clearer picture of the full extent of the damage, if any, that has occurred within those areas.
And maybe just before I move into my last question, I want to speak about those other two people that are still missing. Any indication or any updates in terms of them?
Well, the teams are working hard on the ground. The MEC for CoGTA has been also getting updates, timely updates from our teams. The MEC has indicated, though, that we will work around the clock. We will not rest up until we recover the bodies of those that have been swept away. The MEC is also continuing to appeal to residents because with water, one of the greatest dangers we face is that our communities need to heed the warnings that we continue to give to them, specifically when it comes to where we build. And this is one of the ongoing areas that we're working hard towards. But also, Lele, we can indicate that as a department, we're working closely with the municipality in terms of providing interim relief. A number of houses have been damaged, so we are opening up soup kitchens. We are also working on short-term solutions in consultation with line function departments such as human settlements.
And maybe just to close off then, you've already touched on my last question. I saw quite a number of houses along the river, about 2 kilometers from where we are. In terms of short-term relief, are we looking into perhaps moving them currently, just up until perhaps there's no rain? I'm not sure what's the plan in terms of those houses that are built along the river. Any plan for them?
Well, we're working closely with the municipality. We've identified a number of public infrastructure, such as community halls. The plan is to set up a soup kitchen and set up interim relief for these that have been affected. We also have our community development workers who are on the ground right now. They are assessing the households that are there so that we can ensure that if there are students, if there are learners, we provide the necessary support. If there are SASSA grant recipients, we provide the necessary support in collaboration with other state agencies.
Lastly, how many people are we looking at in terms of that were displaced?
Well, we are doing assessments right now, but we have seen a number of houses that have been affected. But also, we are also keeping our eyes as well on the Amajuba district as well, where we believe as well there could be a number of people that might be displaced as a result of the flooding. So as the day progresses, we should have a solid figure and a solid plan in terms of the short term and the medium term relief efforts that we want to put in place.
Senzelwe Mzila, thank you very much for your time. That's the spokesperson from the CoGTA department here in the province. More clarity, Katleho, in terms of what actually transpired and what led to what we are seeing at this very moment. As you can see and also probably hear from the sound, there's a chainsaw currently being used at this moment. As indicated earlier on, we did state that it seems as if one of the issues that the search and rescue teams are faced with at this moment is that the body is stuck alongside debris and a number of trees. Of course, we did indicate that we are in a wooded area. So at this particular moment, we can see that they are trying by all means to retrieve that body, but also the operation to find those other 2 individuals that are currently missing, we're told, is also still continuing.
All right, certainly heartbreaking scenes coming there from the Umshwati local municipality, where Senzelwe Mzila is bringing us the latest on that retrieval operation, as well as the search and retrieval of the other 2 bodies that have not yet been found.